Torix scorch the land and his minions grow in number by the day. Our troops have no time for rest. Ghosts were once our only concern. Now we've got 2 reasons to watch our backs. Make sure you watch yours.
Hey there, kid. Remember to bring your weapon?
I'm ready to fight. And don't call me kid.
Ha! Got some spark in you, eh, recruit? Good to see. We'll need it if we're gonna stamp out these renegades. Get ready to move, and keep your voice low. If we're lucky, we can catch these bootjacks sleeping.
You really think we'll be lucky?
Kid, we both know that kind of luck doesn't exist. Still, try to take prisoners if you can. We'll need them to give us information if Anvilburn isn't there.
So we just run in there and yell, "Hello, bad guys, surrender or die."
Look here, whelp. There's a time for strategy and there's a time for kicking the door down. We don't need tactics against this rabble. We just need force.
Yes, sir, War Master.
Right then. Don't worry about hello. Just skip straight to surrender or die. Now move out. By the spirits, is this some kind of kiddie playground? Wake up out there!
Fury. Replenishing.
Whoever trained you must be crying right now. You best run! trained, most cowardly loustabouts I've ever seen.
Prepare to suffer.
Time to do some real damage.
I yield. You fight well.
You shuck-brained cur! Where's Ajax Anvilburn? We know he's behind the attacks on Ebonhawk. Spill!
You just missed him. He left this morning. He's on his way to kill some worthless human named Duran. They're setting an ambush at Summit Peak. They'll kill Duran, then leave the bloody knife with old Steel Crusher. We're killing two peace lovers with one trap.
Ashes and snow? He means Minister Kent Duran, the Crichton ambassador. I bet Steel Crusher's the ambassador for the High Legions.
You're vigil, aren't you? Ha! Ajax will be sorry he missed killing you. Tell his human-loving mother, Almora, that one day we'll spit on her grave.
Almora's Ajax's mother?
That's above your pay grade, recruit. Forget you heard anything about it.
Forget? I can't just forget. Don't you think that's important?
Whatever happened to discipline? Kids these days. All right, fine. But not here and not now. We'll talk about it later. Right now we have to evac before more renegades show up. Leave this coward to rot and die alone. Let's get back to Ebonhawk and warn Samuelson about Ajax's plan. Greetings.
We have completed the task at hand.
Excuse me, can I have a moment?
Who are you people? Commander Samuelson didn't mention an escort, and you certainly don't look like Vanguard.
We're with the Vigil. We know about the attack planned for Minister Duran. We're here to make sure you reach him in time.
An escort? I'm a soldier of the Ebon Vanguard. I don't need babysitters.
We're not babysitters. We're tourists, traveling the same road, taking in the same scenery, and beating the ever-living crap out of the same idiots as you. You look like a fine sergeant. Are you really gonna tell us where we can't go and who we can't beat up on such a nice day?
I have to get this message to the Minister. I don't have time for this. Just keep up or I leave you behind. Head out for Summit Peak, and don't slow down. So Vigil's my escort? Fine. Just don't tell the rest of the Vanguard. I'll never hear the end of it.
If I'd had a daughter, she'd be a lot like Jane. Except smarter, stubborn.
Careful. This has ambush written all over it.
This is new. I feel good. Feel the fury.
Another kill for me.
Time to do some real damage.
Time for some fun.
They aren't even bothering to disguise their ambushes? That's just insulting.
I see a survivor. Stand the line. We have to help her.
No, we can't risk it. If the ambassador is killed, many more lives will be lost.
You'd abandon your own soldiers?
We all knew the risk when we joined the Vanguard. Duty first.
Time to do some real damage.
Balthazar's breath. Ogres? The renegades are stirring up anything they can find just to send them at us.
Time to do some real damage. Hurts, doesn't it? What brings you here?
Officer on site. Stand at attention.
We're here. Minister Duran, sir, please, it's critical that you hear this. Commander Samuelson sent me from Ebonhawk. You're both in terrible danger.
Danger? Slow down, Sergeant. Take a deep breath and tell me what's going on.
Ajax Anvilburn and his renegades are going to ambush you. They plan to assassinate Minister Duran and blame the attack on Ambassador Steelcrusher.
Well, we can't let that happen, can we? Duran, can you fight?
Not as well as a Char, but I can hold my own. We could take cover at Summit Peak up ahead. Having the high ground would be in our favor. The camp is a defensible location. If the renegades don't know we're prepared, we could turn the tables on them when they attack.
With all due respect, Minister, the best defense is usually a good offense. I recommend we find the traitor's base and destroy Ajax before he can strike.
The Vigil were the ones to uncover this plot. With due respect, sirs, I think we should let them decide if we choose ambush or assault.
We'll head for the Renegade's camp and attack with all the force we can muster. Good choice, recruit.
What to do now? Knowledge grows.
There you are, recruit. I thought you'd stepped out for a nap. For the love of... Recruit! Talk some sense into this woman. She's more stubborn than a goat shaman.
Forgel, these are renegades. They're nothing but an unruly mob, and they're trapped in a cave with only one exit. If you seriously think this'll be a fight, then maybe you should start thinking about retiring, old man.
Watch it, soldier, or I'll old man you into the ground. These are Char, and they know we're coming. They've chosen a defensible point, and they've had time to fortify. If you go in recklessly, you're just going in to die.
A wise man taught me there's a time for strategy and there's a time for kicking the door down. I'd listen to him if I were you.
Looks like you learned quick, recruit. Good. Now listen here, Sergeant. We're going to stick together as a unit, so we aren't picked off one by one.
We go in slow and careful, and watch out for surprises. Recruit, I'm putting you on point. Tell me when you're ready to advance.
I'm right behind you.
Enemy spotted.
They've got cannons! Storm the line!
Live and die by your will. Keep your head on straight.
You.
You were right, War Master. The renegades were ready for us.
No, they just thought they were ready for us. They couldn't stand against the Vigil.
I don't understand those renegades. It's hard to believe anyone in Tyria would work against peace. With the dragons out there, we can't afford to be divided.
Some people can't see past their own noses. It's a good thing we can. This treaty will help even the odds against Zaitan. Count on it. You did well, recruit. You learn quickly, you adapt, and you know when to put hammer to steel. I wasn't sure I'd like you when we started this operation. Amora kinda twisted my arm to take you on, said you were special. But damned if you didn't live up to every word she said. You aren't like the rest of these youngins hanging around the Order.
I'm field promoting you to Crusader, but don't let it go to your head.
I won't, old man. And thank you. It's an honor to work with you too.
Old man, huh? Don't push your luck.
Most intriguing.
Well done, recruit. You saved the treaty between Kryta and the Iron Legion.
I hope they manage to create a lasting peace, General. We can't defeat the dragons unless both nations work together. General, may I ask a question? Ajax Anvilburn, he was your son, is that correct?
Stand down, Crusader. That's none of your...
No, War Master. I'll answer the question. After all the two of you went through, the Crusader deserves that much. Ajax was my son. As is our custom, I didn't raise him. I left him at the Farrar, and he found me again after my warband was slaughtered by a dragon. I tried to explain to him why I founded the Vigil, but he said I was wasting my time. He never really understood the threat the dragons pose. Like many in the Legions, Ajax never looked beyond the Char. I will grieve for my son, but I will not look back.
I'm sorry for your loss, General, but Tyria's safer because of your sacrifices.
Thank you. I agree.
General Soulkeeper, I'd like to request that the Crusader be permanently assigned as my partner.
That's a surprise, Forlo. You going soft on me?
I don't have time to break in anyone else. All right, I admit it. We work well together.
Consider yourself so assigned. Crusader, I've briefed Forgel on some options for your next mission. Speak with him, and then decide.
The Hylics. Very well. I'll meet you at Larontal grounds.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Affirmative.